And we are back live at Spirit of Oneness. We are here with
Cindy Wenger.
Cindy Wenger. And Cindy, what are you offering here today?
Today I'm offering animal communication sessions. Talking with your animals, living or past. And I also have a CBD oil product that I launched recently for cats and dogs.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
I'm offering that today.
So when you do a pet reading, do you use a picture?
I can.
You can?
Most of my consultations are actually done by phone or email. Because I have clients internationally, and because of the time change, sometimes email works best.
Right.
So I will ask for basic information as far as their name, age, gender, a breed, or physical description. If someone wants to email me a picture or they have one, that's fine, but I don't need
But
it.
it's not a necessity.
Right, and the animal doesn't have to be in the room with the person, even though I've found that once we start the conversation, they usually come
show
in and show up and start like looking at you like, okay.
You're finally listening.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Next question.
That's great. What is the name of your company?
Peaceful Kingdom Animal Communications.
Peaceful Kingdom
Animal Communications.
Okay. So what is it you're offering? 20-minute sessions? What are you offering
I'm
here?
doing 15-minute sessions.
Okay.
I do, and I'm offering the same price I do any other time. My CBD oil is, I'm running a special today or the weekend for that, but the sessions are $30 for a quarter hour.
Okay.
And that's my normal fee.
Normal fee.
Right.
Okay. How many years have you done Spirit of Oneness?
I've done it since Sharon was over at the church.
Nice.
So I've been with her from the get-go.
Been a long
So,
time.
yeah, so I've been with her since she started putting this together.
Great.
So
So how long have you been an animal communicator?
since the late 90s, I studied under Penelope Smith, who is kind of the guru of animal communicators, and I did workshops with her, and then started doing it by myself. And I used to go through a whole litany of things before I'm now at the point I can just kind of drop into it. I had music and pictures
Setting the
stage. I mean, it was just, I'd start a half hour before my phone call, just getting in the zone and everything. But now it just comes more automatic. And this is a gift that everybody's born with. I mean, everybody can do this. It's just kind of reconnecting those rusty wires. And I do offer workshops to teach people how to do this.
Okay, and do you do them online as well?
No, I
do them
don't.
in
I do
person?
them in person.
And where do you do those?
Anywhere.
Okay.
I've worked with Sharon.
Uh-huh.
I've had some folks that want to open their home, and they'll get a group of friends together. I've worked with rescue groups. And
wow.
they have found that very beneficial because by connecting with an animal telepathically, they know what they like or don't like, whether it's, I like guys, I don't like girls, I don't want kids, I like older people, whatever that is, whatever their wishes are, by them tuning into that, they're finding that they have less returns.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And then with any trauma and stuff like that or abuse that they've been through, they can kind of get to the core of that and kind of work through that and have their new person understand where they're coming from, what's happened, and this is kind of how we can work through this.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, so, no, it's
It really is. That's brilliant.
yeah, it is. It's very cool, and it's great when you can help with the situation of hang-ups, that they have. I just had a consultation with a woman about her dog, and he was surrendered. The owner had passed away, and she was comatose, and the situation was with the dog was that he felt he let his owner down because she could hear what was going on but couldn't communicate.
Right.
And they were communicating, and because he couldn't get her message to the family, he felt he failed her.
Oh, no.
So once she understood kind of where he was coming from with his little OCD-ness, she said, oh, wow, this just totally puts a whole new light on him and where he's coming from.
Right.
So I think their relationship now is going to change.
It will shift, yeah.
So he got the message to me to get to her where he was coming from. So now it's a mutual understanding.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a whole different change there once she gets home.
That's
I'm sure of it.
Yeah, that's so cool.
That's awesome.
That is
So-
very cool.
So anyway.
Yeah, okay. I got so wrapped up in that I lost
Okay,
track of what I was
sorry.
thinking. No. I asked you how long you've been doing this. Oh, if someone wanted a session, how could they contact you if they can't make it here?
I have a website, cindywenger.com, and that has my email address and phone number. I do offer morning and evening sessions, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays.
Okay.
Unless there's an extenuating situation, then we'll accommodate accordingly. I used to do lost animals. I don't do that anymore.
No?
No. Now, I had a situation. I worked with a gentleman for, I think it was like almost I'm going to say 3-4 months. He had a German Shepherd that was stolen, and I was able to get the van, locations, streets. I mean, it was awful. And we were like always 2 steps behind. Like you knew they were there.
Right.
These dogs were being moved around, and there was other dogs in the area that were being stolen. And basically, the short story of it, she was being used as a bait dog in dog fighting. And the last time I connected with her, she was so damaged. I was literally sobbing at my kitchen table, telling her, "You need to leave your body." They were being transferred between Jersey and Pennsylvania. So it was always this underground thing trying to find her. And he was frustrated. I was frustrated beyond belief because I'm feeling his frustration. I'm feeling this dog, the fear, this beautiful, lovely pet was being put in this situation of defending herself, and the fear, anxiety. I thought, I'm not doing this. That was the last one I did professionally. I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
You just get so invested emotionally, the trauma. I just, like I said, I was sobbing at my kitchen table, and he never got her back. And that's another thing too, when you lose an animal and you don't have that closure, that hope, kind of hoping because you're thinking, well, maybe one day, and the frustration and everything that goes with it. So I did pretty well at it, but after doing that and working with him for months, and this was every day, dowsing on maps, connecting with her, I mean, I was in contact with him constantly, and so anyway, that's how that ended. It wasn't pleasant, and I decided to step away. It was a little bit too heavy duty for me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and you're
initially
empathic.
you're like lost pets. Oh, well, they're wandered off in the woods. No.
Yeah, right. Not all the time. I mean, I
Yeah.
did have some good ones. I did have a happy one where a woman had a little Scottish Terrier, little white Scottish Terrier, and her son took the dog, and he got out, and so I told him to go to a farmhouse because I saw a farmhouse. He had his collar, and he went to the farmhouse, and 20 minutes later she called me. She said, "We're going to pick him up."
Nice.
So that's
was a
a
good
happy
one.
one. That's
That
a
was-
happy one. So that was a happy one.
That was a good one. Yay.
Yeah, so that was a happy one that, that he did what he was told and went to the farmhouse, and the farmer read the tag, called her, and she called me 20 minutes later. She said, "I just heard from the farmer. We're going to go get the dog." So
That's
that was a
awesome.
happy one.
Good.
But so it does work, and it is, I know animal communicators that love the challenge. So
That's
there
not
are
you.
those that do it. And I never forgot that situation. It has stuck with me. It's been a good 5-7 years, and it's still.
Yeah. That's
I still get a lump. You know what I mean?
can feel it.
So yeah. So that's why it's just best for me to kind of deal with other situations. And that's
Nothing
what I
wrong
do.
with that.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that
Yep.
at all. The people that watch our show, a lot of them are new to spirituality.
Okay.
Many have been on the path, but 2019's been a tough year.
Okay.
Do you have a pearl of wisdom that you would like to drop for them?
The thing that's been coming to me, and I've shared this with a couple very close friends of mine, I feel that the time has come to pick a side and stick with that side and be true to yourself with that choice, and not, I feel that the time of vacillating or kind of being on both sides of the fence is over. I feel that the time has come to pick a side, whatever side that may be for you or them or whatever. But I think the time has come for that.
To stand in your truth.
Yeah, stand in your truth and pick a side and stay with it and be comfortable with it. And think about it. Don't just jump into anything. But I think
Sit
pray,
with it and
meditate,
make sure it's your
pray,
decision.
meditate
Yeah.
about it as far as where your beliefs are, your comfort level is, and things like that.
Excellent. Thank you so much
that's-
for joining us.
yeah.
You have a great show.
You too.
All
Thanks.
right.